Garonse Pinky on Garonse Talk Show Media. I have my guest today. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah. My name is Charles Johnson. I'm from Maryland and visiting Minnesota, traveling.
Yes, he's traveling, and I would like him to tell me a few stories about tour and travel. He's been retired for not too long ago, but all he's doing is travel, and I think it's fun. Do you want to tell us about traveling?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, since I retired, I should have retired earlier, first of all. I retired last year, at April Fool's Day. So that was my thing to everybody
to
that
remember.
was on April Fool's Day, and I said to myself I should have did it a year earlier. I have a motorhome and have been camping for now 12 years.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And so we travel in the motorhome as often as we can, because I always tell people that's the best money I ever spent.
Oh, okay.
For if people don't know, in reference to campers, you see all these people around here in Minnesota driving around with campers and motorhomes. But one thing that people don't realize is if it has a bathroom in it, you can write off the interest as a mortgage payment. So when you do your house and your mortgage payment, you can write off your camper, the interest on it, as a payment. Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yes, because it has a bathroom. So
because it has a bathroom, so you can use it as a home.
Yes, and you can write off the interest.
I'm buying one, so let me know where I should buy one too. I want to travel.
So my traveling, last year we went to Nashville, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, South Carolina, and the thing about it is I don't never have to worry about who slept on my pillow, because
it's yours.
It's mine.
It's your pillow. It's your bed.
But
it's your bathroom. You're not going to share anybody's bathroom.
Right. And we don't have to worry about that. So like I said, it's the best thing that we ever done as far as money. And if you got kids, small kids, they love it, because when you're camping, basically there's no rules in reference to curfew,
anywhere, right?
And curfews and all that stuff. Yeah, and time. So we just enjoy it. I've been lately. I've been out to Spain, Barcelona, and then we went to South Africa, Johannesburg, and Cape Town. Went out to LA, but we're gonna try to hit all the 50 states.
The 50 states.
Yes.
What's the time frame you have?
There's no time frame. So I'm out on the road now. We're gonna go from June till November.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go from.
You don't want to be on the cold states when it's cold. You better.
So we're gonna be heading back south in November and October.
Okay.
But we're going from here to Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
From Mount Rushmore to Yellowstone. From Yellowstone, we're going to stop at Devil's Tower.
Okay.
We're going to go to the Grand Tetons, which is all the mountains and stuff.
Wow.
Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Amazing.
Boulder, Colorado, because it's gorgeous.
Right.
Texas.
Right.
Tennessee for the blues and barbecue. And then we're going to hit Miami and come home. So our first stop was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We stopped there in Cleveland.
That was the first stop.
That was the first stop or part of our journey. So, and I tell people, now if you want to camp and you want to really camp and you can go and you don't have a camper, well, you can actually rent a camper from anybody now.
Oh, I didn't know.
So all you do is put in a zip code, and here's the website, rvshare.com. So you see somebody, rvshare.com.
So I might be thinking that's their own camping, whatever.
So you put it.
They rented it.
Yes. So they had their own. Before you couldn't rent a camper.
The information is down here, you guys. We're gonna put everything down here. If you want to rent a camper, as you said, you can actually. You don't have to own it. You can rent and travel for a whole month, or for a whole year if you have the money.
Or just try it out for a weekend, and you put in your zip code, and all the people that own a camper that want to rent one will pop up, and then you negotiate the price, and then you just take it out.
So you put your zip code.
Yep.
Then it's gonna close. It's gonna
Then it's
show
gonna
you
show you
the
the
closest near
yes.
your area.
In your area.
I think that makes so much
Yes.
easier. You know why?
Before-
I don't have to drive
Yeah.
2 hours to go
No.
rent a camper.
Bef-
I'll just drive 5 minutes,
Yeah.
leave my car in my house, and then go up north.
Yep. Yep. So before you couldn't do it because of insurance issues. Now
Okay.
you can
Now-
do it.
Oh, so they made it more easier for people.
Yes. Right.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So how much money do you think people will?
Well,
it just depends on
it
the
depends
size
on the
of-
area. Where
Okay.
I'm at, it's more expensive, but where you're at, this might be a little cheaper.
Oh, that's true.
Because
According
you
to
say,
the
well,
zip
I just want a camper that sleeps 2 people, or you want a camper that sleeps 4 or 5 people, depending on how many.
Depends on how many.
Yeah, and how many
people
days you're going to keep
how
it
many-
for, and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
Thinking about it.
yeah.
So maybe I'm gonna rent yours first.
Well, mine's a little big, and I don't think you can drive. It's a 40-footer.
I don't think I'll be able to drive. That's too big for me.
But I mean, some people like that.
I'll hire a driver.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you want to try and explore camping, that's the easiest way to do it without
Yeah,
owning
right.
one.
Right.
So
Wonderful experience. I
Yes.
would like you to tell me about your experience in South Africa.
oh, I went to Cape Town and Johannesburg with a program. It's not a program. Howard University out of Washington, D.C. Every year they sponsor a trip.
Oh wow.
They host a trip to around the world. And every year, and last year or in December was South Africa.
South Africa, and you were like, I'm getting on.
I'm
this
getting on this trip. So I
Wow.
signed up. I heard it at the last minute. I signed up and was on the waiting list, but I got to go. And I'll tell you, I don't think, and I've been Europe a lot of times. I've been all over in Europe, but I don't think there's a trip that's going to ever top being in South Africa.
Wow.
In reference to the warmth that the
I
people
really
gave
go
there.
Wow.
And in reference to financially, the exchange rate
Was
for
much better for
$1,
$1.
$1 you get 17 South African rand.
What?
Yes, for $1 you get 17 South African rand,
That's
and it's cheap.
amazing.
And the
Wow.
tour was 5-star. I mean, from the time we got to Johannesburg to
Wow.
when we went to the reserve for the safari. I mean, they fed us, they gave us food, wine,
How
and
was the
drink.
experience with the food? Was delicious.
Yes, I mean, it was
Wow.
all catered. I mean, when I say catered and 5-star, even when we
That's
went
amazing.
to the reserve for the safari, we had a chartered plane. So all our groups were on a chartered plane for us to just go there. And
Wow.
Cape Town, what can you say? Tabletop mounting and all the other places that we went to. I went to go to where Nelson Mandela was held in jail at Robbins Island. His jailer was the person that gave us the tour. We got to go in his prison cell. We got
I
to
want to go there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you ever get a chance, travel
Go
and
to
first
South
of all and go to South Africa. I'm telling you.
That's gonna be
And
on my
here's the
bucket
company.
list.
And here's the company that we had business with was World's Travel. I think it's World's Travel One, out of Canada. The lady's from South Africa, but her
Okay.
travel agency is in Canada.
So you're gonna give me those details. I'm actually gonna put it down here. Look down here. There's more details.
Yeah.
You can always hoop on the group, and then you travel together with those people, and it's gonna be more easier and
Yeah.
cheaper. You don't have to stress. Where am I gonna sleep? What are we gonna eat? What?
No, everything was taken care of. Everything was taken care of. I mean, from the time we
How long
landed,
were you guys there?
12 days, I think.
So it's included flight
Yeah.
and the stay and the food.
So the flight is on you, but they booked
Book it in a team.
yeah.
a group,
So they
okay.
say, hey, everybody's going to go out on this day.
Okay.
And fly, and this is the airline. So
Okay.
we went to Atlanta, and then we flew straight to Johannesburg.
Oh, so it was like 2 1-stop from Atlanta
Straight
straight to Johannesburg.
18 hours, and I did business class,
Oh, that
which
was comfortable.
It was really comfortable, and I can't complain.
I'm sure.
So
I'm very sure somebody was sitting back there was like, "Ooh, my legs," but you were slightly lax.
No. And if you have a chance, matter of fact, when I say travel and vacation or doing stuff like that, you'd be surprised what's in your backyard that you didn't know.
You didn't know about.
Yes.
Wow.
So take the time and experience what's around you.
Around you. That's true.
So if you want to know something in reference to also, the U.S. Smithsonian Channel has a travel channel.
Okay.
And they travel and they record all the 50 states.
Wow.
And they tell some unique things about the 50 states, but they also tell about other places around the world too.
So you need to
on
watch
the
that.
Smithsonian
Check here
channel.
on this link on that channel. Make sure you check all those details. Will help you to have a little experience clue on where you're going and where you should visit. You know, and which time, because sometimes you don't want to visit Minnesota when it's cold, you know.
Or you don't want to go to Panama during the rainy season.
Yes, that's so true.
So
because you're not going to enjoy anything, you'll just be looking like, okay, where am I going to shelter? It's raining.
Yeah.
So,
and the food in South Africa was fantastic too.
Wow. And cheap too.
Yes. And
$1 you eat until you won't finish.
And then you don't want to go to Barcelona during the holiday season because they shut down. In Spain, they shut down because they're real religious. They shut down everything.
Wow. So you have to check and know when you should go where at what particular time.
Yeah.
So I'm very sure you guys got this information. You know, we are going to put more details down here. If you need more help, yes, you can follow that link and make sure